Hey guys, this video is all about 25 of the best plants that are perfect for hanging basket. Believe me, after watching this video, you won't need to watch any more videos because list is quite huge. I am also going to show you many more new plants and I hope you are going to like all the new plants. So let's begin the list. So the very first plant which is in our list is Wandering Jew. Just recently I uploaded one video about this plant and there I have shown the exact procedure, the way I grew my plants from the cuttings. As you can see, it's looking absolutely beautiful and that's why I would highly recommend you to grow the Wandering Jew in hanging container. They are one of the most easiest plants that you can propagate from the cuttings, and whenever you grow the Wandering Jew plants, please make sure that you are watering them in less interval, and also please avoid keeping them under direct sunlight because too much direct sunlight might burn the leaves. On the second, we have Philodendron Brasil. If I am not wrong, you must have thought this plant as a pothos or the money plant. Quite beautiful plant and perfect for hanging basket. Like any other philodendron plants, for this one as well, please try to protect it from the direct sunlight, and definitely you can grow this plant indoor if you want to. On third, we have Devil's Backbone. It's a different variety of Devil's Backbone and this variety is perfect for hanging basket. I am growing my plant in a very small container and you can see it has covered the entire pot. While growing the Devil's Backbone variety, please be careful because it's a succulent and that's why always be careful while watering. On number 4, we have again one of the most beautiful plants which is known as Philodendron Micans. The color is just awesome as you can see, and honestly saying I got this plant recently and that's why you can see it's not yet covered the pot. But hopefully it's going to grow well in coming few days. Like many other philodendron plants, you can grow the Philodendron Micans either indoor or outdoor, but if you are growing outdoor, please make sure that you are protecting it from direct sunlight. On number 5, we have Fern. If I am not wrong, this is known as Boston Fern and they are one of the most popular plants for hanging basket. While growing fern, please make sure that your plants are not getting the direct sunlight and most of the ferns prefer the indirect bright light. On number 6, we have the most popular plant and I hope that I don't have to name this plant. Anyway, this is known as Pothos or money plant and this is the Marble Queen variety. I do have other variety as well and let me show you that too. So this one is right here the Enjoy variety. Right here this one is the Neon Pothos. All looks really very great and again this one is the Golden Pothos. They are one of the most easiest indoor plants that you can grow and definitely it's a great plant for hanging basket. The next plant which is in our list is Rio Tricolor. I am growing my plant in a very small container and it's just a 4" of container. Actually, it's a part of one of my vertical planter and I do have the other variety as well. So here you can see the other variety, and the main difference between these two is that the color of the leaves. In a normal variety, the bottom side of the leaves are purple color and the top part is green. However, I would say that Rio tricolor looks really amazing. See, I love hanging container a lot, and I wish I could have grown all the plants in hanging basket. Unfortunately, it's too much windy in my place, and that's why it's not possible for me. But obviously you can grow all the plants in hanging container, and I am sure that you are going to love it. On number 8 we have flame violet. By looking at the plant itself, you will be able to tell that it's the best plant for hanging basket. You can also see it has started to bloom, and hopefully it's going to cover the entire pot in coming few days. Asian Jasmine is the next plant in our list, and this one is also one of my favorite one, and you can see it's growing really very well. They need lots of direct sunlight to give you the nice colorful foliage, and as of now I have two different varieties in the same container. So here is one, and right here one other color. Please also note that these are not the Asian Jasmine. I just planted few cuttings of party time plant in the same container, and they are all just growing all together. Number 10, on number 10 we have cubic peperomia. They also look very similar to pothos or money plant. Again, you can grow the cubic peperomia plant indoor as well, and while growing them, please try to protect them from too much of direct sunlight. Bright light is more than enough. The next plant is elephant bush. See, many people know it as a Z plant, but it's not the true Z plant. I agree that this plant is also known as DWARF Z plant, and that's why it's marketed as a Z plant mainly in India. Now here is a very important thing I would like to inform you. See, if you are able to find the falling leaves on your Z plant from the month around April month, then please don't worry too much, because this is just a normal thing, and new leaves are going to grow very soon just after falling the old leaves. This is the same thing that happened with me, and I am really not at all worried because I can also see the new leaves as well. Just take a look at the plant and how it grows, and that's why you can definitely grow the elephant bush in a hanging basket. But if you want to use a hanging basket for the elephant bush, then I would recommend you to use somewhat bigger container. I mean container with somewhat much depth. So guys, are you tired yet? I hope that you are not, because I still have many more plants to show you. The next plant is Purple Heart. One of the most easiest plants that you can grow, and they grow really very easy way from cuttings. You can see my Purple Heart, and you can also see how nicely it's growing. I am using the Purple Heart in one of my vertical planter which I did myself, and if you want to know how I did that, then please watch that video simply clicking on the I button on top right corner. On number 13 we have English ivy. It's a variegated variety of English ivy, and as you can see here, obviously I did not grow it in a hanging container. Instead, I tried to do something different and well, honestly saying, it was a Valentine's Day gift for my wife and I believe she liked it. Anyway, it's a beautiful plant and I hope you want to grow the English ivy at your home. Number 14, we have string of pearls. Like other plants, I am growing string of pearls in two different containers. Here you can see. And right here I am also growing the string of pearls in just a plastic bottle. They are succulent and that's why please be careful while watering. The next plant is Fishbone Cactus. I believe I got this plant almost 2 months back and they usually take time to grow well. However, once they grow well, they look really beautiful and I would say you can grow the Fishbone Cactus in a hanging basket for somewhat unique look. On number 16, we have Donkey Tail. It's a succulent and that's why please be very careful while watering. I believe I got this plant almost 3 months back and the thing that I love most about succulents is that they are really very easy to propagate from a single leaf. So some leaves or what you say the leaves like pattern of donkey tail, they just fall off from the plant and instead of throwing them, I just keep them in the same soil and here you can see lots of babies. So very soon I hope that they are going to cover the entire pot. Let's see how that thing goes. The next plant is really very beautiful and it has a unique structure. Just take a look at the plant and it's quite beautiful. The name of the plant is Crassula Perforata and also known as string of buttons. Like donkey tail, it's also a succulent and please be very careful while watering. There is another important thing, see the stems of this plant get broken really easily and that's why you need to be careful and if it's windy in your place then please take some extra care. The next plant is Christmas cactus. Again, one of the most beautiful plants for hanging container and they can tolerate somewhat more water as well. However, be careful because it's a cactus and make sure you have used extremely well drained soil. On number 19 we have Coleus. I know that you are thinking Coleus is not great for hanging container because they grow upwards. I do agree, but by applying few ideas we can grow the Coleus in hanging container as well. I do have a video where I have shown the exact procedure, the way I grew the Coleus cuttings in just a plastic bottle, and if you want to know more then please watch the video simply clicking on the I button on top right corner. On number 20 we have Fittonia. There are many varieties of Fittonia and the good thing is you can grow Fittonia indoor as well. While growing Fittonia, please make sure that you are not keeping your plant under direct sunlight. However, if your plant gets few hours of morning sunlight, let's say half an hour to 1 hour, then it's fine and they will be growing really very well. Tangled Heart is the next plant in our list of best plants for hanging basket. Now just looking at the plant itself you would be able to tell that it's one of the best plants for hanging basket and here you can see it's looking absolutely beautiful. On 22nd we have the Begonia. This is the shrub begonia variety, and if you want to grow the begonia, then you can grow either the shrub begonia or rhizomatous begonia. They are grown in hanging basket mainly because the bottom side of the leaves have really nice color, as you can see here. Right here I have three different plants. This one is known as Echeveria, this one is zebra plant, and this one is the moon cactus. Now if you haven't tried to grow the succulents in hanging container, then I would highly recommend you to do so, because you can see it's looking really very beautiful. By doing this, you can bring some unique look to your garden. Well, I have shown you lots of foliage plants, including the flowering plants. Then why not some fruiting plants? And I know that you already know what is this. This is nothing but strawberries. Now many people grow the strawberries in hanging container, and trust me, they are really very easy to grow, even though it looks really very difficult. Finally, the last plant in our list of top plants for hanging basket, which is Portulaca. I would say they are absolutely great plant for hanging basket because they are succulent and doesn't need any container where depth is too much. So you can grow in a container where depth is, let's say, 3 to 4 inches. So guys, these were the top 25 plants for hanging basket, but I am glad to inform you that I still have some more plants, but I am not including in this video because I know that you hate watching long videos. So if you want to know more, then please let me know and I will do a part 2 of the same video. I hope you found the video useful, and if you did, please don't forget to like it, share it and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching the video. I truly appreciate it, and if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to ask me. Thank you once again. Have a great day.